What's the word? It's Tangod, and you're now tuned into the collab.
All right, guys, you know what it is. It's the kid, first episode of the year.
Yes,
Got my guest here, Tank God.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good.
Yes, sir.
It's a good day.
Yes.
It's the 4th of the month.
Yes, sir.
It's the 4th of the month.
Yes, sir.
It's the 4th of the year, so it's a vibe.
Top of the year.
Top
of the year, man.
Excited about that.
Yes, sir. First, how did you get into music, man? Like, what was your? Were you in school, or where did music come into your life?
I just feel like I always like fucked with music, like growing up. Like my dad's African, and like he's Nigerian, so like he always like it was dancing, and like there was like always like rhythms and beats and shit like that. So whenever he was dancing, and I just watched.
Yeah.
But my cousins, they always made music.
Yeah.
So like I just followed their footsteps. Like they showed me certain things and like showed me how to use FL Studios. And like I just started making beats. Like
That's crazy. You remember your first beat?
My first beat? Hell no. I was 12.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long that was. 12. Yeah. That's crazy. That was 12 years ago.
Yeah. Long time, bro. So were you like, did you try to follow, not having Nigerian parents? I got like Nigerian friends and they're really strict on the school. So
Facts.
how were you able to convince them that, music was the way?
I couldn't really convince my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's Nigerian, my mom is American, but it's like just God like just lined it up. Like literally I was in school, but I was making music.
Yeah.
Like,
At the same time.
Yeah, same time. And that was the only like loophole, like kinda like to where like, all right, at least I'm doing school, but like I'm taking music seriously.
Yeah.
And like it got to a certain point, like my dad was like, you can't like, if you're doing both, you're like half-assing one of them.
Right.
Because you can't give 100% to both. And I don't know if I quite agree with it, but I kind of feel it. And so I was just like focused on music, but like, still doing the school shit. But like when I was doing the school shit, like Rockstar came out.
Yeah.
So I just didn't go back to school.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. How did that opportunity come apart? Because I know being a college kid, probably being in the same room as Post Malone and getting the opportunity is like, that's a big jump. Like, how did that opportunity come about?
I just like, I like was in the studio session with my boy Christian and like
C3, right?
Yeah, C3,
Yes.
my boy. And like Posty was in the same room, like studio, like in Quad, New York. So I just like was like, bro, like he's gonna be like he's here.
Yeah.
So I just like fuck it, I'm gonna just pull up on him.
Yeah. You have class that day, or?
Yeah, I had class the next day. I had the class that day. I went because I was in Hartford and I drove to New York City.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours, and then I had class like the next day.
Yeah.
Also, I actually didn't bump into like Posty until like 3 a.m. So.
3 a.m. Yeah, it was worth it though. It was worth it.
And then we ended up fucking cooking till like, bro, I didn't get back to school till like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I missed my first class.
Yeah, I know the vibes, bro. I know the vibes. Where'd the name Tank God like originate from? Like, was that your first name or?
No.
Nah, what's your first name?
What? I said my whole government on it?
No, not your government, like your first producer, man.
Oh. My first producer name, I think, was like Tank on Deck.
Tank on Deck? Yeah, that's crazy.
And then it was like Tank on E. I don't know what the fuck. And then it was Tank God.
Tank God, yeah.
But that was the one, because like, it's like, it mean like thank God, but like.
Tank God, yeah.
So.
That's crazy, bro. So I know COVID was like a big problem with all of us, but I know you came back and you came up with this idea called the Battlefield. Yeah, tell us about that.
Like the Battlefield, like it's like a way, like pretty much like give opportunity for like people who like. I just feel like there's so many kids who make music in this world, and like they'll never like beats will never get like a light of day. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, it gives people from like all over the world to just like tap in and just like build this whole community
Right.
with like our lingo and like our slogans and just like building a community really where like people aren't scared to like be critiqued. I just feel like it's the industry, like people are always gonna like have their opinions about the beats. Yeah. So it's just like it's good to get opinion from like me and like other people in like the community and like just like because you just like at the end of the day like you make music and you make beats by yourself and you don't even know if it's good or not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotta get that tough love on the live, man. On the live.
Exactly.
Do you have like a Instagram channel that people can follow? The producers should be following.
Yeah. So like Thank God and TG Battlefield is like the critique page.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So also you have a record label, 7 Star.
Yes.
How are we doing there? What's
7 Star Records?
Yes, sir. What's the plan for 22?
Working on the JV, the joint venture. That's like my big goal. Really, just like getting like my producers like and like artists just like a situation to just have
real
a budget.
opportunity. Yeah.
And then like because everything independent with me, so I just be running everything with. I got my artist Omski, Mac, and then it's like me, and I got producer Kim. Yeah. And a couple other people, but
who's the like latest signee? Who's the last person you signed?
Last person I signed. For me, it's like I don't really like have like new people.
Right.
So it's like the
so
latest
people
person
that you
is
know.
technically old. The person like old already. Like but the latest like maybe Mac, I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. What do you feel like as a producer? Like, what separates you from other producers? Like, how do you feel like people know that, oh shit, that's Tank? Like without having the tag in the front. Like,
sound wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I be struggling with that really.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because I don't feel like my competition. I'm talking about like sound wise. I just feel like I don't know if I have like a unique sound.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I make all types of beats. Like so it's like I don't know if you can listen to my beat and be like that's Tank God beat. Other than like there's these like unique type beats I'll do where like it's like a fast tempo or like have a certain like bop or like like little like sauce like shit that like specific to me, but I feel like it's not like people's like that's Tank God. Like,
yeah, that's crazy, man. How did you begin like getting into like artistry? Like I feel like that was COVID too. I feel like you were bored beats and you're like, you know what, let me just hop on this beat.
I always wanted to like do that shit, but really when I signed to Sony, like they put me in sessions with writers and like writers was asking me for like ideas and shit. So I was like, oh shit, like
you gotta get into writing now. Yeah.
So then I started like writing and then hopping on the songs. I'm like, wait, I should have this. Like I would like this all for myself. Like and then it came to a point where I'm just telling everyone, like trying to prove to everyone that I'm actually an artist. Like and it got into that. I taught myself how to engineer during COVID. Actually, my boy Hannibal came through, showed me one time how to use Pro Tools, and I was just on it every day. Because of COVID, I just was on it every day.
Yeah. Another question, like being in the industry, do you find yourself like doing things you never thought of? Because I know obviously producing was first, but like you just said, songwriting just came out of nowhere. So you find yourself as an engineer too, or?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Facts. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Like I got songs with like artists and I just like recorded them.
Yeah. It's like easy. Like yeah. I feel like that's really important in the industry too, being able to put on, several different hats so your name gets, called and stuff like that.
Exactly. So you can arise to any case.
Yeah. So if they call you as for like an engineer, you can be like, dang, I got beats too. So hold on, let's.
Oh no, I don't do like that.
You don't?
Like I don't like niggas can't call me just engineer. Like it's either like we in a vibe and you hopping on my beat.
Right.
And like I don't record other people.
Oh, okay.
Other people's beats like that.
Right. It's gotta be your beat.
It gotta be my beat.
Okay.
Like it's like I'm not an engineer.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I'm an engineer. Like I know how to engineer, but I'm not an engineer. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like I'm a producer and I'm trying to make these plays happen. And if I have to engineer in order for you to be on my record, then I'm
Let's
engineer.
do it. Yeah.
Like I pull up on Tyler Yahweh to his crib. Literally, I played him a song. He was like, he fucked with this song. Like let me hop. Like I want to hop on it. I was like, all right. Literally, my man's went back home, got my studio shit, and I recorded him there.
Yeah.
And I had no headphones, he had the headphones, just like made it happen still.
Yeah.
And that's like sometimes like you never know when you have the opportunity to like get him like motivated to be on the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like seize the moment every time.
Of course. With CYN, like, how did you join them? Like, how was that relationship made?
Family. My boy Nico Brim, like he's like Justin Combs' brother, and like I hit him up on DM like fucking 2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
And like we became close and started making music, and then he started bringing me around like Christian and Justin and everyone, and then eventually I ended up in the group chat, and then you know worked my way into like the family, and just like I just became CYN.
Yeah,
like,
just hustling.
They just told me one day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had like a day.
That's crazy, man. So what are some of your goals, let's say like with music and outside of music? Like what are 3 goals that you made like December 31st? What were those goals, man?
For me, I want to just drop more music. Like that's number one, right? It's just cliche, but like drop more music, and then on like for also, I want to like, I pray God makes it happen. Like more records come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have so much records like hits like with other artists, like with big artists, and you know what I'm saying. It's just God's timing, God's speed. I want to drop my album this year. I want to have a joint venture this year. Just like, just keep winning, really.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I want a #1 record this year, really.
You got
That's
to.
one of my goals.
Yeah.
More than one.
More than one? Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, that'll be it. We can get into the collab part. If you got any music you want to show us, any beats, anything.
I got like my single "How Nah" coming out.
Oh yeah.
It's like my first big single, dropping with London Music Group. That's Dre London's label. There's gonna be a joint like just for this shit with 7 Star.
Yeah. You got anything you can show us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you.
All right.
Hey, Benjamin, he got Benjamin. I said, Hannah, you ain't special, baby, you a dog. I said, Hannah, you call my phone, but I ain't picking up. I said, Hannah, you ain't special, baby, you a dog. I said, Hannah, I ain't think about you, you fucked up. Yeah, back then I was obsessed with you. Maybe cause all this was brand new. Thought you was the one, but you stabbed me in the back. How was supposed to trust when you entertaining that? Nigga, he don't even make 6 figures. I broke the bank every time I'm with ya. So how you gonna do me like that?
Alright, that's one, and then this is the other one that I just did the other day. That's fire. I feel like this is like my vibe for 2022. Like this is, I feel like this is a hit.
I wish you had. If I had one wish, I wish you well. Baby, this is one-on-one. She told me she could tell. I just want a smaller bitch, so when I'm telling you, I just broke her back. I made her yell. If I had one wish, I wish you well. Baby, this is one-on-one. She told me she could tell. I just want a smaller bitch, so when I'm telling you, I just broke her back. I made her yell. I just got a 2 for 1. She told me it's a sell. We ain't do no deals over here. No. Foreigns in the driveway. I gave one to my mama. I heard y'all niggas talking down. I still run the town. 4th quarter versus me. Ooh, bankroll on me. Ooh, I just want for leaves. Ooh, eat it in the street. Cause I'm from the street. Strong act brand new, baby. Don't you flip on me. If I had one wish, I wish you well. Baby, this is one-on-one. She told me she could tell.
Yeah, facts. Those
Crazy.
like my 2 vibes.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I got a lot of shit. But like that one was just like the other day, so I wanted to show you something that was brand new, fresh. And then Hell Nah is like my like first single of the year.
First single. That's hard, bro. Gotta keep going. We
Yes.
going up. 22.
My dog.
Yes, sir.
22.
All right, guys. As you see, wrapped up the collab. It's the kid. It's Tank God. Make sure you guys are following us for any life music updates. 22 is here, man. Let's get it.
Take over.
Yes, sir.